AITA for asking my birth mom to stop acting like she's my parent now that she has a real family. I-26F was adopted at birth. My adoptive parents, Sarah and Daniel, are incredible people, kind, supportive, and unwaveringly loving. They never kept the fact that I was adopted from me. They made it clear from the beginning that I was chosen, wanted, and cherished. Growing up, I never felt out of place. I had everything I needed, except answers. When I turned 18, I decided to look for my birth mom, not because I was unhappy but because I was curious. I wanted to know where I came from, what she looked like, what traits I might have inherited. After months of searching, I found her. Her name is Michelle, and she was 37 at the time, married with 2 young kids. At first, our conversations were cautious but emotional. She cried a lot when we first spoke, said she always thought about me, that giving me up was the hardest thing she ever did. I believed her. We met for coffee, then lunch. Then she invited me to her house. Her husband, Greg, seemed surprised but polite. Her kids, 2 girls, ages 5 and 7, didn't really understand who I was. Michelle told them I was Mommy's special friend from before you were born. That stung, but I let it go. Over the years, we kept a sporadic connection. Maybe a few calls every couple of months, texts on birthdays. She never forgot my birthday, which was sweet. But she was always hesitant, like she was trying to wedge me into a very narrow, awkward space in her life without tipping anything over. Fast forward to this year. I'm 26 now, finishing grad school and working part-time. Michelle reached out a few months ago asking if we could get closer. She said she regretted not being more involved in my life and that she wanted to finally be a mom to me. At first, I was open to the idea, though I had no illusions about the past. I didn't expect her to undo years of absence or suddenly be my best friend, but I appreciated the sentiment. Then she started overreaching. She began texting me constantly, asking where I was, who I was with, if I'd eaten. If I didn't reply right away, she'd send follow-up texts like, "Still your mom here," or "Can't ignore your mama." Once she even called my work phone after I hadn't replied to her for a few hours. I tried to talk to her gently. I said I appreciated her efforts, but I had parents already, Sarah and Daniel, and while I valued getting to know her, it was important we set boundaries. Her response: "You wouldn't have needed them if I had kept you. I'm just trying to make up for lost time." Then came the big ask. She wanted me to come to her youngest daughter's birthday party. "We'll introduce you as your sister's big sis. Finally, the whole family together." I politely declined. I didn't feel comfortable being paraded around as some long-lost daughter to people I barely knew. Michelle flipped, said I was selfish, ungrateful, and obviously still mad about being given up. She accused me of punishing her for having to make a hard decision at 19. She ended the call with, "You act like I'm not your real mom." So I finally said it. "You're not. You were once, but you gave up that role. And now that you have your real family, it's not fair for you to try and force a fantasy relationship with me just to soothe your guilt." She hasn't spoken to me since, but her husband messaged me on Facebook saying I broke her heart, that she cries every day, that all she wanted was to reconnect with her daughter. Now I'm left wondering, AITA,